teaching, 11 years in high school, and then I moved to Cambridge University. It was always really difficult for me. I just could not make it do what I saw in my mind, and I put it on paper, and it looked like I was 5. And I got better at it, and I took different teachers, and I worked at the Art Students League for over 20 years off and on, and I'd get discouraged because the teacher just didn't give me what I wanted. And I went to this party, and this woman there who was in a class at the Art Students League found out I had a theater background. She said, you know, there's a guy at the Art Students League you should take a class from because he paints really big watercolors, and he uses spatter. He uses lots of light and dark, and a bamboo. It was exactly what I needed. In this process, I learned a lot of things that people would never tell you to do with watercolor. And I think a lot of this is going to relate to scenic designers and the process and the way you look at a rendering and you develop a rendering. And maybe some of the things I'm going to show you today and talk about will speed things up for you as well. I take all my own photographs. I work almost entirely from my own photos. So most of my photos are either in rain or snow or very early morning or evening. Because then you get beautiful light. And that so helps the artist because it helps create a mood. And that's something I never put in my renderings, was a mood. And you can. This is the big picture. This is that one you saw that I started working on. Look here. I have black and white, so I see where all the highlights are, the highest highlights. I have a grayscale. I have one that's darker and one that's lighter, so that I can push and pull the values in the painting. I use this about 3/4 of the way through, and then I put these away and I make it art. Because if you keep that photo in front of you up to the end, it's nothing more than an illustration. Is on my website, and it's finished. And I pulled it out, and I said, that isn't finished. It looks better from where you are than from where I am. There's no focus. It's all kind of one value. So I'm actually going to do a process called wiping. This watercolor technique lets you, it is so free, because if I wipe this and it wipes out a lot of stuff, I'll just put it back. This is just a piece of packing sponge. Don't be afraid of the dark. That's my favorite phrase in watercolor. Don't be afraid of the dark. When you put the darks in, you already see what the painting is. When you're putting the lights in, you're not getting the whole image. Here, the paper becomes your light. And with the darks in the rendering first. And then add the highlights and where the light hits, because scenic design cannot exist without lighting design.